Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the High Moving Podcast. The week just started, and Stephen A. already has a bone to pick with star receiver from the Buffalo Bills, Stefon Diggs. Okay, maybe not a bone to pick, but clearly Stefon Diggs wasn't happy. We'll get to that in a second. But on his episode today on First Take, they were talking about the New York Jets, right? And, the expectations of the Jets and whatnot. And the Bills got inserted into the conversation, and Stephen A. dropped the nugget that Stefon Diggs isn't happy, being in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like it came out of nowhere, and it's like, okay, we kind of already know he's not happy. I mean, he's gonna, Stefon Diggs, there was some rumblings that he, after that game against Cincinnati, and it was him on the sideline, being very animated in front of Josh Allen, and Josh Allen, the quarterback, was just kind of just being dismissive of it. So, when training camp was getting ready to start, it was just kind of like, is Stefon Diggs going to show up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he smoothed the issue over, and, he came out and addressed it at the time, and Stefon Diggs is ready to get going and see if this Bills team can try to win a championship, in this small window, right? So on the show, Stephen A. is like, I have sources, sources tell me that, Stefon Diggs, doesn't want to be there, basically, or he's not feeling it in Buffalo, right? That's basically it. So it's like, okay, if I'm Stefon Diggs, yeah, he's probably not feeling in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? You had time. You guys haven't achieved the level of success you thought you were going to achieve, and trying to get to the Super Bowl. That hasn't happened. They can still try to do it this year. Okay, so the team has underperformed, considering that, they've been Super Bowl favorites year in and year out. The last few, I would say, the last 2-3 years, right? So he's not happy with their recent exits. And any player would not feel like they're not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? He said they feel like they lost hope. He feel like he lost hope in the organization. That's fine, But Stephen A. I mean, why Diggs? Why the need to insert that? You know what I'm saying? So Diggs on his social media, on Twitter, or no, I gotta stop saying Twitter. I gotta start saying what is it called, X now? But yeah. So he says 100% not true. I don't know who the source is, but I thought I nipped this bleep in the bud already. So Stefon Diggs immediately, tries to shoot that down. And yeah, so, look, I find it funny that, Stephen A, last week, shut down the reports of Shannon Sharp, joining, First Take. He wanted, nip that in the butt, right? And then here he is on his show. I don't know how much of a journalist he is at this point, not really, but he still has contacts, and apparently he got contacts out of all teams to the Bills, right? And he's saying, I got sources close to the situation, or close to Stefon Diggs, that he's not happy to be there, or he's not feeling it in Buffalo anymore, right? And Diggs came back and shut that down. So who's credible? You know what I'm saying? The player who showed up, there hasn't been any issues since he's been to camp, and getting ready for the season. You know what I'm saying? Or Stephen A. with these sources, So out of all players, said he picked Stefon Diggs this week to come at, Now he's addressed this. I think he's live now addressing this on his show, but I just thought this was odd coming from Stephen A. Smith. Here we have another narrative out of left field. Nobody's really talking about Stefon Diggs anymore in the Bills, and Stephen A. made this an issue. So anyways, let me know what y'all think about this. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.